Hey guys, it is Kimberly from WithLessKimberly.com, and I noticed on our workstation that something has updated, and I want to do a really quick video for you guys because it is something that I have been doing for quite some time, and whenever I post it on our team page, I get a lot of questions. So I wanted to do a video so that way you guys can see how I do what I do. And so it's all about the newsletter. And so if you didn't know, you do have the opportunity to go in before the newsletter is sent, see what it's going to say, edit it, change it, delete everything, put your own stuff. You can even get analytics because a lot of the things that are on the communications tab under the newsletter are links. And I didn't know that up until maybe about a few months ago, and this is all, I've already recorded the other portions, this is already in there, but the biggest thing is really making the newsletter sound like you, because a lot of times there are big words. I don't use big words all that often. I say y'all, and so whenever your customers get these newsletters, does it sound like you? I don't know. I would prefer it to sound just like what I'm saying, because there are times where whenever I have put things in there like, isn't this amazing? Or y'all. So this video will show you how to edit your newsletter, how to check the analytics, so who clicked on certain things, to see what kind of conversations you can have for follow-up. So I hope this helps. And then I don't think I have done a video like this, like where you could actually see my screen, but if you have any questions, as always, put it down below. Thanks, guys. Okay, so I am already logged into our workstation or our back office, whatever you want to call it. And I'm already in the communications tab, so you can see up here, I'm just in the general communications tab. So from here, you'll want to choose over here on the left where it says newsletter. And this is where all the magic happens. So if you didn't know, these are all links. And that is something that I never knew. Probably up until a couple months ago. So I definitely wanted to share that with you guys. And I'm not going to click into these because it's going to give you some of my loyal customers' email addresses. And so I'm not going to open that up for you. But it will tell you, so like for unique clicks. And this is specifically for the August newsletter that went out at the beginning of August. And so this is going to tell you, how many unique opens, which means out of the 138, 44 opened the email, and you actually see who opened the email. And I think the fun thing is the unique clicks. So the unique clicks is going to show you if they clicked on a very specific link within your newsletter. So if they clicked on the join or on the host or on the warmer of the month. And so that way it kind of gives you a reason to follow up with them and say, hey, do you have any questions about joining? Or it just gives you an opportunity to have a conversation. And then these right here, the bad and failed email addresses, this also lets you know if something didn't go through or if someone maybe need to have their email updated. It'll get you that as well. And then it should also tell you if anyone's been unsubscribed, but I think you can get that in the contacts. Okay. So right now, you can see up here, it says that the September newsletter is going to be sent out in 3 days. It is Friday when I'm recording this, and usually it is sent out on the first Wednesday of the month. So just keep that in mind. So usually you'll want to come in here the weekend before the first Wednesday of the month just to look and see what's going on, what the content is. And this is something that I do every single month. And so this is what I want to share with you. So you can click right here where it says add personalized content. And you can see exactly up here what's going to be in your newsletter and then what it's going to look like, right? And so that is pretty much what you're going to see. Now the big thing that I wanted to share with you is, let me pull this into view. So last month, I am still subscribed to my sponsors newsletters, so I still get the generic ones. And you can see exactly what it said before I changed it. So it mentioned, the spring and summer catalog. This is the last chance, and it also mentioned the ribbons of hope warmer. Okay, for me, this verbiage doesn't sound like something that I would say. So in mine, unfortunately, I can't show you because I have a personal special in mine, so I'm not gonna show you that. But in mine, the first paragraph I completely changed to talk about the diffusers. Since I went to Reunion and I pre-registered early, I was able to sell the diffusers in August, so I put that at the very, very top. Then in that second paragraph where it talks about ribbons of hope, I haven't sold one ribbons of hope warmer. No matter how hard I've tried, no one has purchased ribbons of hope warmer from me. So instead of talking about the ribbons of hope warmer, I put in there that I'm working towards a Disney trip. And that's where I put, host a party, get X, Y, and Z, whatever personal special you want to offer. So I kind of wanted to show you, this is the main reason why I wanted to show you this video, is you can change any part of this. And so for me, I might leave a little bit about this with the diffuser up here at the top, but since I've already talked about it, I'm probably going to take some of those things out and maybe add something else. And you can see right here the amount of characters that you have. So I really only have, 200, less than 200 characters to get something else in there. So even if I do leave this the same, I can still throw something in there at the end, like book a party with me, through the end of the season and get XYZ. You can always put a personal special in there because you never know who is going to actually get this and read this. So if for some reason you do not like this image, you can upload your own, you can revert it back to corporate, and then once you save this up here, save the custom message, you can kind of scroll down and you can see exactly what it's going to look like down here. But this is pretty much what the newsletter is going to look like. But I highly, highly, highly encourage you to come into this every single month. Like I said, the last weekend of the month or the weekend before the first Wednesday of the month, and just look and see what it says in the newsletter. So if you read this and you think to yourself, this doesn't sound anything like me, then change it. There have been many times where I have changed words to y'all or like, isn't this amazing? Just put your own words in there so that way whenever someone's reading it, it sounds like it's coming from you and not something that is just typed up, of course, by Scentsy for every single person to read. It needs to be personalized, needs to be from you. So I hope this helped. And then you always, like I said, you always want to come back once the newsletter has gone out, maybe about a week after, and then kind of look at your statistics, see who opened it, who clicked it, how many went out. So that way you just have an idea of who to follow up with. Something else that you can also do the weekend before the first Wednesday of the month is go into your contacts tab or even your orders tab and really look and see who ordered within the past month, especially if it's someone that ordered through your workstation, or anyone for that matter. But look and see if they're subscribed to your newsletter. If they didn't subscribe to your newsletter, go in there and check that box. Have them get your newsletter. If they really don't want it, they will unsubscribe, which is perfectly fine. But this is your opportunity. It's just a once a month email from Scentsy. That is all they send. That's your one time to get everything out to everybody. So definitely take advantage of what Scentsy gives us and the opportunities that we have to add that personalized content. If you guys have any questions, as always, put it down below. I hope this helped, and I hope you guys start really looking at the analytics for the newsletter and start adding your own personalized touch to your newsletters, like y'all or a personal special. See you guys later. Bye.